All right, everyone. We're gathered here today to try Sky here for the attempted murder on myself. Her lawyer, Gator, is present, as
I
well
am.
as some witnesses in the back. Do you have anything to say, Sky?
Like it's going to change the outcome.
Fair.
Fairly biased, don't you think?
Perhaps. So, by that statement, I assume you are pleading guilty?
Maybe, maybe not. But regardless if I am or not, you're still going to give me a sentencing something.
Definitely. Lawyer Gator,
Hmm.
would you like to state anything?
I see that my client is most likely guilty in the situation. However, I feel like her attempt on your life might be blown out of proportion.
Really?
Yes.
How so?
Well, do you really think that she thinks that she can take you?
She did attempt to do it in a 2v1 style, but after a trial, the trial at the Water Kingdom, where Arch and I were thrown into the cave, she had invited Arch to her castle and invited me soon after.
May I cut in?
Of course, Wikipedia.
It is important to note that Sky, however, did not have armor on until later in the situation, no?
That is correct. That is correct. However, her intention was clear. I took
That's
my
Then
my
no
armor
idea.
off.
possible mistake.
I took my armor off soon after Sky suggested I do so. And guess what their next move was? They both put on armor, and Sky ate a golden apple.
That seems more like a protective measure, but okay.
I took my armor off and put my weapon away. I was defenseless at that point.
No way
Yes,
there.
but you
That
have a
doesn't seem so
history.
defenseless.
Arch, you were there. Would you like to give an account on the situation? Feel free to
Um,
come up to the center.
uh, um, I don't, I wouldn't really know what to say. You explained.
Could you repeat that?
I said you stated pretty much what happened there.
Yes, but from your perspective as one of the prosecutors.
Oh, um, could could you give me a few minutes to think first?
Of course. Speaking of Archer's play in the matter, I believe you also supplied them with some TNT. Is that correct?
Hold up, hold up. I supplied them with what?
TNT to blow me up at the trial that previously occurred.
I did not do that. actually.
Really?
Well, that would have been
Oh,
smart.
that's a lie.
Didn't. What do you mean? That's a lie.
It's a lie. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I did not supply you with TNT at all.
Yes, you did.
I supplied you with TNT for something else, but it was not to harm another queen.
Let me I in. Not true.
Go on, Wikipedia.
Why would she give Arch TNT to kill you when one, she was already in the trial, and two, she was going to gang up on you afterwards?
To determine the victory. At that point, it would have been 2 canonical lives, wouldn't it?
That seems like a very biased point of view, though. She runs the risk
Perhaps.
of getting caught if she does the 2-on-1, and you still have 6 other lives after that. It wouldn't be smart.
It would be 4 lives. Correction there. That's a fair point, though. Although, personally, she would have been caught either way.
Yes, but it would have been over a much longer period of time, which would have given her more time to plot out different things.
Perhaps, but at that point, only one person would have been able to be prosecuted. If Arch were to blow me up, I wouldn't suspect Sky, meaning Sky would have easily been able to take me afterwards.
Correct?
This is not very kind of you.
What do you mean?
Hmm?
I think it's pretty fair.
Well, I don't know if sentencing your own sister to whatever you're going to sentence me to is very kind of you, Naza.
Sister. I
Hmm.
I wasn't expecting you to say that so publicly.
Hmm.
Although that doesn't distract from law. I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Should at least get me out of prison, shouldn't it? And let's not forget that one of your previous citizens is the only reason that I'm actually doing all of this.
You're referring to ℚ, correct?
Yes.
Honestly, I don't think that justifies murder. I'm not sure how much justifies murder. Arch, are you ready to give your account?
Um, I, I suppose so.
Feel free to come up.
Please feel free.
Start to finish. From when Sky gave you the bombs to after the event occurred. Go on.
Do you want to know what happened from my point of view? Correct?
Correct.
Well, it's not going to be 100% clear because a lot has happened since then.
Of
But
course.
forget for the context for giving me the TNT. But Our mission then was you. So, it was just simple. I was on my way to take you out during the trial.
Indeed. And you obviously did not.
No, I did not.
And after the trial,
Well, after the trial, I went to the castle and showed up, and well, uh, we um
go on, Arch.
Please continue.
well, you know, what happened after that fight. Um, you just um you you learned what happened there.
Indeed. But you are a witness,
Yes,
so state your perspective.
if I may. For having witnessed this firsthand, you seem to be falling over your thoughts a lot.
What's wrong?
Like I said, it's hard to remember. Mhm. Vesperia, remind me, how long ago was this?
Roughly a month ago, I believe.
You cannot remember a near murder from a month prior? A lot has happened
So
since then.
it's
Okay,
almost
it
like something is stored in your memory. Maybe that's why you're in the psych ward.
hmm?
Eclipse, you are one of both Sky and Arch's friends, am I correct?
Yeah.
Do you have anything you'd like to add on either of their behalfs?
I'm not sure really what happened there, but I just know that they tried to kill you. That's really all I know about it.
Can you testify as to anything that happened after or before that might put an edge
Uh,
or help Sky's case?
yes. Sort of.
Go on.
Well, it happened. Me and Arch had gone to her castle, and, she threw Arch's sword and got
Ah,
pushed, yeah, into lava, and,
Yes.
that pushed Arch to come and kill me. But yeah,
I see.
that's really all I know.
Both of you have blood on your hands, it seems. Sky, you also killed Arch after I left, which
Be clear. I've killed less people than Arch, and yet I'm the one being tried.
fuck does that matter?
Arch isn't a part of the Nether Empire, and Arch didn't attack anyone
I
under.
wasn't part of another empire at the time either.
Yes, but you tried to attack an empress.
Would hardly call you an empress.
What would you call me?
A pathetic princess.
I believe the term most people use is dictator. Tyrant?
That works too.
I lost the princess title long ago.
Hmm.
It seems you can't get over it, though, however. I feel as though while I'm trying you for a previous event a month ago, you just want to hold on to the past. You seem to be bringing up facts from long ago. We're sisters. I was a princess, so were you. I don't see how any of that's relevant, however.
You're
It's not
acting just as
helping your
immature.
case.
Maybe it's not, but at least it's fact. Unlike some things a witness is saying.
I don't
According to
know
ℂ𝕙𝕬𝕬𝕗
of
contributor,
anything
changes
the
the past tense of
witness is lying about. And you aren't pointing it out, so
Didn't supply bombs.
hmm.
You did, though.
I didn't.
I will
Yes,
admit, Arch, you
yes,
have
you
lied
did.
to me in the past.
This is not a lie.
Hmm. I see. I can let that go then, as there is no stable proof besides Arch giving me the bombs afterwards. I'm not sure where else Arch would have gotten that amount in such a short period of time, seeing as they didn't have much supplies back then, besides the netherite armor and weaponry I had given them. Don't get me wrong, Sky. Arch will be tried for murders that she did upon my subjects later. However, you started this, and you did this all first. So I thought it would be best to go in order, no? Lawyer Gator,
Fair enough, I can.
Yes, Your Majesty.
is there anything you'd like to say upon the evidence provided?
Well, the evidence provided is definitely a fact. There was an attempt on your life, however, again, I must say I feel like it is blown out of proportion.
Hmm.
While not, in my opinion at least, being an honest attempt at your life and being more an act of defiance. A show, if you will.
What would Sky be defying against? Sky
Well,
wasn't
it's
in the Nether
clear
Empire.
there is some personal issues between the two of you. I'm not privy to this information, but perhaps there was a message sent strictly to you through her actions.
Perhaps, although that was years ago, and I don't think anything justifies murder.
I believe there's plenty that justifies murder. But oh
Perhaps,
well.
but those are only responses. What Sky did was unprovoked. Sky, if we're talking about the
Unprovoked?
past, you could have made an attempt long ago,
I
but you
didn't even know
didn't.
you were alive.
The person you knew back then died long ago. I can tell the
Weird.
person I knew did the same. Isn't that right, Serenity?
Hmm.
Is there anything
Seems
anyone
heavy.
else would like to add? I believe personally I've heard enough. I'll take the silence as a no. Alright then. Sky, you will be sentenced to a stay in the psych ward, for starters. Next, you will be let out on probation. I'll have 𝕻𝕠𝕠𝕬 take care of you for at least a week afterward. Although if the psych ward owners think you need more time there, which I'm sure they will, you'll stay for however long they see fit. Any objections to that sentence? All right. You are all free to go then. Thank you for your time. Eclipse, I trust you to escort both Arch and Sky to the psych ward.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Good. If you have any problems, you know where to find me.
Okay.
Secretary Iona,
Yes, ma'am.
I trust you got all of the notes from the session.
As many as I could. The blaze was a bit loud, so I couldn't get all of it.
Good, good.
You two come with me. Rich.
I'm Arch.
Arch.
I'll be by to visit you both later.
Okay, let's go. Oh. Thank you, Sky. So then.
Excuse me, Your Majesty. May I have a word?
To Gator. Well, yes, of course. What is it?
Sorry if this is a bad time, but I have some questions.
Questions? I'm all
Yes.
ears.
All right. I was made aware that sentencing was less of a legitimate legal process and more of a show of force, correct?
Why do you say that?
Well, it seemed like that was far more personal than you even warned me about.
I didn't mean it to be.
I see. However, you knew about that and you neglected to tell me.
I didn't see it as important. Honestly, I didn't want many people knowing that Serenity was my sister.
I see.
It's a thing of the
I'm
past.
not saying that you should have told me everything, but it is nice to be kept in the loop.
You're right. For that, I apologize.
Thank you. Although, I feel as your quote-unquote trusted duke, I should be known a little bit more about this empire's dealings.
That's a fair point. I should honestly probably have a meeting soon with the majority of the Empire.
I feel like that would suffice.
As a quick catch up, not much has happened, although the only thing of importance would be Queen Vamber losing their memories.
Oh, really?
Indeed, not too big of a deal, however.
All right. I'll trust you on that.
Is there anything else?
I feel like I've made my statement clear, and I'm happy that you listen to me.
Of course, of course. That's the only way to make an empire work, isn't it?
You could say that, yes.
Lovely. If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
Of course, Your Majesty.
A pleasure as always, Duke Gator.
As always.